Hello everyone, welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today we are going to discuss very important topic of GS 3 and GS 2, which is SC has banned the crackers in all over the India. So this is the news we are going to discuss, and in past 5-6 days you can see that there is lots of smoke in Delhi and it's because of the air pollution. And the main reason behind this smoke is that residue burning in Punjab and Haryana, and because of that Delhi is also fueling into the air pollution. So that's why we have chosen this topic, and because of the air pollution Supreme Court has banned the crackers not just in Delhi but also in all over the India. So moving to the points of discussion part. So first of all we will discuss the news, and then we are going to discuss SC orders on firecrackers, and then what are the materials for the firecrackers we have, and then what is green crackers, and then practice question for prelims and mains. So moving to the news part. So we already had discussed that on 7th of November SC has declared that there should be no crackers and only green crackers are allowed to burn. It means that this rule is not just applicable to National Capital Region of Delhi, it is applicable to all over the India. And SC has also warned that you should not prevent burning firecrackers in the time of Diwali. You have to also prevent after Diwali also, or any time if anybody is burning such kind of the crackers, because it contains chemicals which are very harmful for our health. So this is the SC judgment regarding this. So moving to the next slide. Next slide is about what are the SC orders on firecrackers. So in October 2018, Supreme Court had banned the firecrackers, and it had also banned the sale and manufacturing of the firecrackers, and it has only allowed the green crackers. So in the next slide we will discuss that what are the green crackers, but this is the news we are going to discuss. And it has also banned the manufacture and sale of joint crackers. So what is this joint crackers? Long rows of crackers joined together. So we can see in various marriages or any kind of the celebration, joint crackers are highly used. So this thing has been used after Diwali also, or on any random occasions also. Suppose that India has won the match, they are burning joint crackers. Suppose that if anybody has taken birth in anybody's house, they are burning joint crackers. So SC has particularly banned this kind of the things, and it has also prohibited the use of barium salt in the firecrackers. So this is the SC judgment regarding this thing. So moving to the next slide. Next slide is about that what is a firecracker made of. It means that what are the elements we have in the firecrackers and why it is harmful for our health. So there are 4 kind of ingredients in the firecracker. The first is oxidizer, second is fuel, third is coloring agents, and fourth is the binder. And what is the use of oxidizer here? So oxidizer is required for the crackers to catch the fire. So what is the purpose of oxidizer here? To catch the fire. And what is the purpose of fuel here? To sustain the fire. So when in the exam, if there will be the statement regarding this portion, then you should be very careful regarding this portion, that what is the use of oxidizer here, what is the use of fuel here. And then coming to that, what is the coloring agent? So it is used to make colorful and also the sparkle. So whenever we see any crackers which is very sparkling in nature, so it gives another level of joy. So for that kind of temporary pleasure and for that kind of the shining thing, this coloring agents are also used. And what are the use of binder in it? So binder binds the mixture of all the firecrackers till it burns. So this is the use of the binder. And barium is used in the firecracker mostly for the coloring agent, and it gives the green color. So moving to the next slide. Next slide is about that what are the harmful effect we can have because of the firecrackers. So these are the coloring agents and these are the harmful events. So blazing reds, what it can provide? So it is made of lithium compounds and it affect toxic irritating fumes when burnt. Glittering greens, barium nitrate, can irritate respiratory tracts, have possible radioactive fallout. Brilliant whites, aluminum and contact dermatitis, bioaccumulation. Blues, copper compounds, cancer risk, bioaccumulation. Glitter effects, antimony sulfide, toxic smoke and possible carcinogen. So you may wonder that why we are discussing this thing, because this chart is very much important for your prelims examination, because in prelims examination they can ask you question that blazing rates can be caused of, so your answer would be lithium compounds, glittering greens because of the barium nitrate. So in that way, this is very important for your science and tech perspective. So moving to the next slide. Next slide is about what are green crackers. So green crackers are highly in use and highly discussed. So what are the green crackers? So green crackers are made by the CSIR lab, and it is mostly made to reduce the harmful effects of the firecrackers in our environment. So there are three types of green crackers we have, and their names are SWAS, Safal and Star. So what is the use of SWAS here? So SWAS stand for safe water release. So when you burn the SWAS, a small pocket of water will be released and a vapor will be released in the environment that will also help to sustain the dust and suppress the dust. So because of this thing, this SWAS is economically friendly and also the environment friendly. And then what is this Star? So star means safe thermite cracker and does not compromise with the potassium nitrate and sulfur. It means that these kind of things are not used in the star and emit reduced amount of the noise and also the pollution. So that's why this star is very environment friendly. Coming to the Safal. So Safal is a safe minimal aluminum, and instead of aluminum here magnesium is used, which is less harmful for the environment, and it also emits less noise rather than traditional firecrackers. So these are the three green crackers we have discussed, and we will also discuss the drawback of all these crackers, but these are the crackers we have. So moving to the next slide. Next slide is about practice question for prelims, and we already had discussed that which kind of the coloring agent which gives which kind of the color. So here the question is related to the barium. When barium heated, it emits green color, red, yellow, blue. So you have to answer in the comment section. Moving to the mains perspective. So what is the mains question? What are the ethical dilemmas involved in banning firecrackers? So this question is related to ethics. It means GS5. So here are the ethical dilemmas involved in the banning of firecrackers, because firecracker consists of the one of the largest business in India, and most of the economies are also depends on the firecrackers because they are used on various occasions, on the marriages, on the Diwali time, on Eid time, on Shab-e-Barat, various occasions they have been used. So why their ban? So their ban is a very good thing for the environment, but there are few ethical dilemmas involved in it, because whenever we do any kind of the ban, we have to look for the other side of the coin, that what are the harmful impact for the banning of the firecracker. So the first harmful impact is that there is a ethical dilemma, and there are few dilemmas. The first is livelihood versus environment, and second is environment versus economy, right to profession versus environment. So in our Indian constitution, we already know that we have right to choose our profession, and this is a fundamental right. But by banning firecrackers, all these things are compromised. And why we are talking about livelihood here? Because most of the marginalized section works in the firecrackers factory, and sudden ban on the firecrackers gives a sudden economic shock to them, because their livelihoods are compromised every day, and a large amount of marginalized sections are working in those factories. So we need to be very careful for all those marginalized section who are working in the firecracker factory, because they may not have other skills to do other kind of the job. So this aspect we have to also look, that how their livelihood could be earned and how their livelihood could be better. And coming to the environment versus economy. So firecrackers economy is largest in India, and it contribute a lot to the economy, especially the manufacturing unit. So in that way, it is also impacting the GDP of our country, and it is also impacting the secondary sector of our country. So how it will be reduced, we will also discuss. And then coming to the right to profession versus environment. So we all have right to choose our profession, and because of the environmental cost, we are not allowed to choose our profession. So these are the ethical dilemmas we have. And if you are a officer somewhere, and if you are a Supreme Court judge somewhere, suppose that if there is a case study that you are an officer of particular district and Supreme Court had banned the firecrackers in that particular district, and so many livelihoods are dependent on that firecrackers factory. So what would you do at that kind of time? So first, what you can do, that there are few situations here that we will promote green crackers. So green, right now the green crackers has high cost and it is not easily available in the market, so that people only purchase the firecrackers which are very harmful in nature. So first of all, there should be large number of presence of green crackers, and all the factory workers should be moved to the manufacturing of the green crackers, and whatever the firecrackers business people are, they should be trained that, you know, in that method you can make and you can manufacture the green cracker. Coming to the economy versus environment, then there should be another kind of alternative, that all those sections who are also skilled in different kind of work, their workers could be utilized for different kind of the works. So in that way their economy could be better. And coming to the right to profession versus environment, so definitely in Indian constitution we have right to choose our profession, but not at the cost of environment, not at the cost of health. So you need to find alternative for their profession, and you need to suggest various economic initiative, and you need to also address government of India that, you know, these kind of problems are suffering and so many people are suffering. So you need to find a particular kind of scheme for those people who are suffering. So in this way you can conclude your answer. So I hope you like this lecture. If you have any queries related to this lecture, kindly ask in the comment section. And this is the 50% online discount we have from 10 to 14 November. So you can also answer and you can also use this kind of discount. So thank you.